This is Nicole Lee with Health Beauty and More. And last time I talked about the smart meter, and I know they changed the name to something like advanced meters. Nonetheless, they still are smart meters and they're digital instead of analog, and they are much more expensive. And people can opt out of getting them. But if you buy a home and it's already there, I don't know if you, once it's there, I don't think you can change it to an analog type meter. But for your safety, your health, and your privacy, it's better to go analog. I did some research to find reasons to keep a smart meter, and I tried to find anything positive about them. Nothing comes up. But when you call the company, the gas company that is supplying these, they'll give you all kinds of false information about how they're not harmful to the human body. All I need is proof, and there is none. So connect the dots. And if you are living in a complex and you have no choice, I hope that you don't live in a unit that's next to the wall by a series of them, like a lot of people do. And I've already spoken with one person, because it's not safe. They talk to each other, they send out all kinds of electricity, and the fields are way more than our bodies can handle. They invade our privacy. It's like having a router right on top of your house or your apartment for each person. So the capability, technologically speaking, is very advanced, that they can monitor everything we say, do, breathe, the inside of our body, if they want to. I mean, that's how far it's gone. New World Order, welcome the New World Order, the change with high tech. And people are going around with their cell phones as early as 10 years old or younger, and they're starting to get lines in their face like someone that's 50, and their neck is going down more because their heads are down. So they're reverting back to the primitive apes in their posture. So I guess it's like terraforming, you could say. Who knows what the future is going to look like with all this technology coming around. But there are things like bracelets, like good metal bracelets. I'm wearing a pretty good copper one, that are helpful in deflecting some of the radiation. I took a bubble wrap and I wrapped it in aluminum foil and put it right under my laptop to help absorb some of the negative radiation from that. I ordered some little EMF chips that go inside your cell phone. You can just pull open your cell phone, take it apart, and put it in there. It's a little card that goes inside, and it's supposed to help there. If you have a cordless phone, do not sleep with it next to your head. Maybe it might help to have a little aluminum foil around that. And if there's a way to put one of those cards inside, I'm going to do it. If you have or looked up anything on orgonite, this is orgonite that I made, and I'm wearing a pendant that's orgonite. Look it up. It has crystals in it. It has metal in it. It helps deflect a lot of radiation. There are covers for smart meters, and smart meters are usually round, and you can put these shields on them, make them yourself. It's a do-it-yourself handy thing, but Big Brother will find out and probably pull them off. As soon as they see that they're not able to get into your personal life and spy on you, then they're going to pull them off. They're going to come back and say, well, something's not right here. We're not getting the signals that we're supposed to be getting, and they're going to find out. So make a lot of them and just keep putting more and more on there if you want to keep fighting the system. I don't know what else to tell you if you have one already installed. You can opt out if you got the letter and you're lucky enough to have opportunity to go to stay with the analog meter, where they're only worth about $50 for those meters rather than $500, which is what the value of each meter is for the new digital ones. And of course our country can't afford all that, so where's the money going to be coming from? Guess. Just think about that. We won't have as much control over our billing because it's going to go through wires, and there's not going to be a meter reader that comes around and looks at it. I don't know where this is going, but I have a router right here, and I wanted to see if I didn't want to tip everything over, but you can see part of it I wrapped with aluminum foil, and it's kind of hot. Anyway, I don't know if I should wrap it in the back completely, and if this is going to modulate some of the, maybe it'll modulate some of the waves that come out off of those things. But I took my microwave out and put it away, so I wouldn't be tempted to use it anymore to reheat things, because it's cumulative, this energy that I'm talking about. Our bodies are all electrical, and all of this energy is cumulative. Radio energy, microwave energy, it's all electromagnetic energy that is cumulative, and eventually it causes brain tumors. It can cause cancer in the body. It can cause hyperthyroidism. It can cause insomnia. A lot of that is, and a lot of times people sleep with a cordless phone in their bedroom, and it's better to just unplug it. Even their cell phone, if you're not using it, if you can just take messages and you're not waiting on an important call, why not just turn it off? Reduce the amount of electrical magnetic field that's in your body, because as soon as you step outside or even stay in your place, you're surrounded by it outside, and it goes through walls. So I'm just giving you an education and a heads up on what I have learned through my research on what we're going through and with living in these wonderful high-tech years of high-tech advancement, and there's a lot of pros about it, but there's also a lot of cons. We have to take the good with the bad. So it's the New World Order is forced on us. They started all this planning years and years ago, so it's nothing like overnight. There's not one person that has dreamed up all this new tech stuff to happen. It was planned many years ago. Well, you do your research, and I'd love to hear your comments on this subject. It's fascinating, it's interesting, but it's also it's not an easy time to live in, and I know you'll probably agree with that. Take care of yourself. Nicole, Health, Beauty, and More.